In the 1960s, the solid mineral sector was contributing about 4 to 5% to Nigeria's gross domestic product. Then it began to tilt downwards over the years due to the oil boom, and in 2017, it contributed a meager 0.3% to Nigeria's GDP. A joint survey by the Geological Survey Agency of Nigeria and the Ministry of Mines and Steel Development showed that there are more than 34 minerals in 450 locations spread across Nigeria's geopolitical zones. There could be more. Years after, Nigeria's mining sector is still operating below capacity as the discovery of oil put paid to the attention the mining sector enjoyed. The federal government approved the new roadmap for the mineral extractive industry, expected to contribute up to $27 billion to Nigeria's GDP by 2025. But what exactly is happening in the marble industry? Can the marble industry reposition in time to contribute to achieve this?
The Nigerian mining space, a lot of people are not aware that solid minerals, liquid minerals and gaseous minerals exist in Nigeria. So what you have is a country blessed with very huge mineral deposits and almost zero harnessing of it. We don't have actual measured data for all of the minerals we have, but it would be difficult to not assume the worth of what we have. If you wanted to put a figure to it, would be well over $500 billion. Oh, we're planning our budget 2.2 million barrels. Why don't they tell us what we're going to plan for iron ore? Why don't they tell us how many tons of gold or ounces they plan to sell and make that budget up? What makes crude oil ever better or higher priced than any of the others? I can't tell. So that is the issue. Body language from the federal government, whether it's for investors, whether it's for guys who do oversight, is wrong. And we hope that it changes.
In Nigeria, commercial marble deposits can be found majorly in Abuja, Katsina, Oyo, Benue, Kogi, Kwara, Plateau, and Rivers states. More than 300 kilometers away from Lagos is Igbeti, a sleepy town in the Olorunshogo local government area of Oyo State. Its panoramic view of the natural world in all its diversity, capturing the forces of nature. Its lush green vegetation is surrounded with 16 hills and diversified landscapes. Welcome to Igbeti, the Marble City. For many years, the people of Igbeti were not aware of the natural gift their community sits on. But in the 1960s, the mineral was discovered in Igbeti in commercial quantity. Abundant marble deposit, which experts say is of the highest quality, stretching as far as several kilometers.
Many people show interest in mining that marble, because it is so plenty that where we sit, the place we sit now, there's marble underneath. It covered the whole of Igbeti. So that's why the town is called the Marble City.
Businessman and philanthropist Chief Emmanuel Oyedele Ashamu developed an interest and founded the Igbeti Marble Company. The town flourished in the thick of the marble mining business. It was a site that provided employment for many Igbeti indigents as well as other Nigerians. Indigents got scholarships and other benefits. But a disagreement between Ashamu and some families over the marble site put paid to the business. The Oyo State government eventually took it over. Over the years, the company has gone through a metamorphosis. In 1967, it was known as Igbeti Marble Industry. Igbeti Marble Company in 1979, Nigeria Marble Mining Company in 1983, and since 2001, MOLAP. A warning sign here used to notify visitors and workers of the zone they were entering into. The text almost washed out. The large expanse of land housing the moribund Marble Company now reeks of abandonment. In its heydays, the Marble Company was the pride of Igbeti. At the entrance is this rusty barrier, a precursor to the state of the company. Mining equipment now in the weeds bring memories of how the company used to bustle. Abandoned for many years, it has become so desolate and all the machines are not more than archaeological evidence of the good old days. Vestiges of the beautiful marble from this site remain in the sands, no more the giants' dreams. Many machines have been relegated to the rooms. They are scattered all over. We set out to other areas of the mining company through an untarred road. It is a lonely path with only birds chirping as companions. Broken white marble stones lie untouched in a corner in the bush. In fact, they are all over the stretch of the road. Then we reach the mining pit. In what looks like a pond is the community's treasure, marble.
Ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ nǹkan ni wọ́n fi ìkíní òkúta yìí ṣe. Tá bá wò á rí pé òkúta funfun ni tó sì wúlò. Nínú ohun tá gbọ́ gan wọ́n lóhun ló pure jù nínú marble tó wà. So àwọn à ń rọ̀ ìjọba kí wọ́n bá a ṣe. Ó fún wa fẹ́ kí wọ́n gbé àwọn ilé iṣẹ́ tí wọ́n ń fi òkúta yìí ṣe tí wọ́n ń lò fún bíi táìsì ni, ìfọyín ni, toothpaste àti gbogbo àwọn nǹkan oríṣiríṣi míì kọ́ọ̀pù, gíláàsì tí wọ́n ń lò fún afẹ́ kí wọ́n gbé ilé iṣẹ́ rẹ̀ wá bíi. Tí wọ́n bá gbé á bíi yóò rọrùn láti mọ bá máa ti ń hu bíi ká sì mọ kó fún wọn bẹ́ẹ̀. Kò ní sínú pé wọ́n ṣẹ̀ ń fọkọ̀ kó láti ibì kan lọ síbì kan. So ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ èèyàn ó sì tún ríṣẹ́ yóò mú dàgbàsókè báàlù.
Nigeria's mineral sector is currently dominated by small-scale mining operations. We set out to Alaguto village to see what remains of the mining business in Igbeti. It is a long ride through uneven, pothole-ridden roads to an untarred stretch. A journey of more than 40 minutes on a motorcycle through farmlands. The roads become more narrow, melting into a footpath. Deeper and deeper into the outskirts of the town with surrounding bushes and trees all around. We eventually arrived at the mining site, greeted with the finest of white marbles everywhere. A lot of hard work goes on here as the stones are scattered all over. Pans for lifting the rocks. Rods are everywhere. The treasured stones are intertwined with sand. All the workers here are from Bukos local government in Jos Plateau State, North Central Nigeria. Japhet Uche has been working here for 7 years. He and other men who work here live close to the mining site. He is married with a child, but he can't live with his family in Igbeti town because he has to earn a living in this thick forest. Work is minimal here because it is manual labor.
As you see, this work not be easy work. Just the force ourselves, even we too, not even a bed. Just the condition that just make us like that to work this work. So how would they pack this stone? We just break them before we go still jack them for our head. And it depends, it get house big, get double tipper what they use. If you break one double, not 3,000 naira with the collect. With the breaking and jacking up, that 3,000 with the collect. We go break this stone, as this one we go break them. So we go still come put them for our head, carry and go outside. So now we go collect double tipper 3,000 naira. Immediately before we start the breaking, some dey fit give us money before we go start the work. So some will fit start the work before they go later come bring the money. Because they say they not get the money at their customers, where they give them. So we go wait till they give them the money before them they will come and pay us our money.
We are just trying our best so that people will not be languishing. They will not be roaming about. They will not become criminals. We want to engage them so that they do something and get some money. That is what we are trying to do. So at the end of the day, we will get something to feed our family. That is our business. Let us improvise the community and citizenry. And that is most important and is paramount in my own mind. It is very strenuous unless you have equipment. If you have equipment, if you need an excavator, you need bulldozer, you need payloader, another equipment like compressor. You see, you get to my house now, you see many compressors, dead compressor, used and died. So these are the process. You cannot drill. You cannot do anything. You cannot evacuate this marble without drilling.
Several feet down the ground, the workers toil under the scorching sun with beads of sweat streaming down their faces, hitting the marble rocks with so much energy. Their hands are the excavators. The sledgehammer goes up. Each thrust makes a mark on the rocks and divides them into smaller pieces. They work tirelessly, lifting the marble to their heads or hands and climbing up steep steps to load the trucks. There are no safety gears for them here. They just have rubber shoes and gloves. Open wounds are quite common here, but they just must continue working to earn money.
This work we too myself, we are even tired of it. For it because always every day we do and there is not enough money for it. And most of us will finish secondary school, some finish some diploma, we don't get work to do. That's why we are just managing ourselves for it. With the sick, it depends on how the body do it. Some will use 1 month, some will use 2 weeks, some now 1 day. And they go buy some drugs, some body pain from chemists with the taker. I will not even get a non-confirmed place for us to sleep for here myself. Nothing. We just sleep inside the mosquito like that, in a bush. The room is not convenient for us myself. We get one room, small room where they show us for there. No get cutting, no floor, nothing there. So no mattress. Now for carton, we just used to sleep on top of it. Before we go wake up in the morning, all our body will depend us and we go still come back to the work. See.
We are just trying our best. And they said they want a small-scale industry to survive. The survival of it is financial aspect. When I don't have money, what do I use to develop this place? I use customer money to work. I don't understand. So that is life. And we are just managing our life. And people are working under us. They are feeding well. They are eating. They are happy. Are you not happy? They are happy. Because they are eating. I think they are doing something.
We have been appealing to different governments to come here. This marble was something that will kill people. Even though your state government can depend on this marble. If you see the rate that those who are mining now carry it somewhere else to go and develop it in the cities, we appeal to government to kindly put his merciful eye on us here. This marble carrying to different places, the same factory use that marble there can be established here by the government. Then that will solve unemployment a bit. Because we learned that the different things that is made with that marble.
This marble they use it for various things. If you run up tire, they use marble. When you crush it, when you now mill it into fine powder, they come and buy Toyo glass at Lagos. I know them very well. I used to go there because they used to owe them money. As an accounting officer, I go there, I go ask for our money. They give me a check, I'll come and pay him. You see, all this system I know, but it is our government. They are not forthcoming, they are not helping us. When government took over that Igbeti The Marble, they call it IMC. When Azan was minister, he now came under Sagari regime to reopen the marble for Ashamu as chairman, board of directors. They now share the percentage. Azan, he came here. So when he proclaimed they want to do this, they want to do that, go there and go and see the replics of the buildings there. The dilapidated buildings. You'll be sorry, you will not be happy. I do know the place before. When you get there now, you will not be happy. I'm telling you the truth. I work it. I was in the admin office, his office. I can describe that place. I took photograph there. If you see it now, if you see that complex now, you will be bitter. You will not be happy. It's not good. Government, they are not doing anything. No equipment, nothing. You see, what are we saying? We are just trying our best within the limit of our power, of our resources. Let government come up and help us. They said small scale industry, small scale industry. You like they are just that is mouth speaking. They are just speaking. They are just crying. They will not act. They will not do anything towards that. It was the best.
The state government says it plans to transform the sector through public-private partnership.
The government wants to improve the standard of the state, wants to expand the economy of the state, wants to improve the standard of life, the Human Development Index. You want to bring it up to speed to what it used to be in the Western region. You know, this used to be the seat of Western region government. So we want to take it to speed to the level it was then and higher than that. Because the level we were before was that the Western region was setting the pace for the entire country. The Western region was paying higher than the wage bill, the minimum wage of Nigeria as at the time. So why should the Western region, the seat of power of the Western region, which now resides in Oyo State, so why can't we keep up to that and continue to set the pace even right now? So that is the challenge that Governor Seyi Makinde has given to himself, and that is what we are working towards. You also know that that area is also the basket of mineral resources in Oyo State. A lot of mineral resources. Before now, you got to hear of Igbeti, and you got to hear of marble and all those things. I mean, how come that those things fizzled out? Nigeria allowed, I will tell you that Nigeria as a country allowed those things to fizzle out because the focus of the entire country, of the governments, it was about, oh, what can we import because we have oil money, not what we can produce. And so because we shifted from what we can produce to what we can import, so we got to spend the money that we get and abandon every other local production. And also all those things shut down. Now we got to do something about it. We are doing something about it. On the inauguration day of the governor, on May 29, investors from Botswana were part of the inauguration congregation at the stadium. They were part of it. They came because the governor had engaged them before he was sworn in. He had engaged them to say, okay, how do you do your solid mineral sector in this country? Botswana has that record, having done a lot of good in mining in this country. They've they do a lot in mining, coal mining, so many sectors of mining. So the governor want to tap into that, and so he's discussing with Botswana businessmen. Just recently, just some days back, like 2-3 days back, Thai businessmen from Thailand also came, and they also had discussions with us. We also had a discussion with somebody from Israel. He's leading a group of agricultural value chain companies that also come and also discuss with us. So we are putting all this together because we are going to deal massively with agribusiness. And when you deal massively with agribusiness, you are touching directly the life of our people, and you are immediately expanding the economy.
Whether the marble industry of old, the pride of Igbeti and Nigeria as a whole, the sleeping giant is urgently waiting for revival.